Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that you use the comment section. Tell us who you are and where you're from. It's Tuesday at 11 a.m. and we usually do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you get to ask our founder, Justin Bellababa, your questions, and he will give you the answers. But with our launch of Royalty AI, this is our last Facebook Live until the launch. So some stuff going on in the background. It's a lot of excitement, right?
A lot of notifications popping up.
Right on. So this is our last Facebook Live until the launch of Royalty AI, and we're very, very excited about it. I think I'm at the permanent smile stage. I cannot wait to see all of you in Vegas. If you will be attending and we will see you in Vegas, make sure that you drop in the comments Vegas. We can't wait to see you all there. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at royaltywebinar.com, we'll do our last overview presentation before the launch of Royalty AI. So you can invite your guests. That's at royaltywebinar.com, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll go through the presentation for all of your guests. So we have AI that will launch on Saturday, but right, people are asking, when is the moment that we'll flip the switch, right? When's the moment that we'll flip the switch so that I know if I can get my people in before or after that launch? So is there no sound? No. Refresh. Come back in. Hear me. We'll make sure.
No audio.
Audio is not working. Why? I said why. I was really talking. I can hear you. Doug can hear us. Georgina can hear us. Great. Like
I can hear us here on my phone watching us.
Great.
Yeah.
Go back out and come back in.
Yeah, we're good.
Right on. So people are asking, like, when's the moment that you will flip the switch, right? For that new website and Royalty AI, so you can get your customers in before that. Look, things tend to happen probably a little bit earlier than expected. Will it be right at that hour? Who knows? So make sure that you're talking to your prospective customers and getting them in before that launch if you choose to do so. So audio is working now. We're good to go. Right, like I was saying, if we will see you in Vegas, make sure that you put Vegas in the comments. We can't wait to see you all. Okay. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to you now that everybody can hear us.
Yes. Okay. You know, there should be a switch. There's no switch. But then it's not like we're gonna flip a switch and it's gonna go live. But I feel like we should have a switch.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we're pumped. And yeah, it's coming along. It's gonna be tight, but we'll get there. So let's see. No announcements, of course. We got more than enough announcements on Friday and Saturday. So let's answer some questions.
Okay. So
and my preamble, as always, is anything you want to know, please ask, especially if you're new. Don't worry about some of the more complicated questions that people are asking that have been here for a million years. Just, fire away with the most, simple questions that you have, because that's really why we're here.
I love that, for a million years.
or 2 years.
Right. Vangie says, has the email gone out for Friday night draft to tell us, I guess, like when their time slot is? I don't think that has gone out yet, but it will go out before that Friday night. We'll make sure that you're all aware of it, okay? Jen says, are unassigned customers being invited to Vegas?
Of course. Every customer, affiliate, guest, right? Everyone's invited, though it is now sold out. But again, like, I think we may oversell it a bit, and so if you have any last minute, it's possible that you may be able to get that last ticket or two.
Lots of requests for a nice big switch, like a symbolic switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a ball dropping or yeah.
Something. Yeah. Right on. Switch like New York City. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Deneen.
Right on.
I'll just be happy when it goes live. Button, switch, ball drop, like just
Whatever.
yeah.
Is there a way to preview an ad that links to a landing page to make sure it's working?
Yeah, on desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, working, it's working, right? If it says approved, it's working. And check your analytics. But if you want to see what it looks like, then on desktop you can do that.
Right on. Do not be late for the party if you want a seat. If we drop service for a few months, will we be locked in on the current package?
You would come back at whatever plan is available when you decide to come back.
Yeah.
So you kind of, if you put your service, like you kind of forfeit the grandfathering privileges, right? That's not what it's really there for. So that someone can sign up and then, you know, benefit from being a early adopter forever. Like that, if they're not using the service, that's not really the spirit of what we're doing here. So yeah, no, if you leave, you're welcome to come back, but you're going to come back at whatever the current price is when you come back.
Right on. This is from Shannon. She says, hey, Justin, are you going to dance on stage?
Absolutely. I apologize in advance.
Right on.
No one needs to see that.
That's my role, Shannon. Come on. Ginny says, if we have extra tickets, can we sell them? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
Ginny, I don't know if you want to sell them.
Sure.
And let somebody in. Right.
Sure. If there's a resale market for our tickets, I'll be very impressed.
Oh, somebody said a puck dropping. In Canada, hockey. I
Nice.
guess. Yeah. Where were we? Will you send out a mass email to all members and giraffe opt-ins when you go live in Vegas? Like live.
What?
Will you send a mass email to all members and giraffe opt-ins when you go live in Vegas?
Like to announce the thing or to stream it?
Tony, you mean like to announce that AI is live or to stream it?
Well, anyway, we'll do both things. So, or I'll answer both things. So, we're not there yet. So we don't know exactly what the Wi-Fi situation is going to be. If the Wi-Fi is great, then we will live stream, like some, all, like whatever we'll make it available. If it's not great Wi-Fi, then we will record it and then we'll replay it or post the video or whatever. We're not going to charge for a streaming thing though. That seems kind of cheesy. And what was the other part? Oh, announcing that it actually exists. Yeah. So, we will, of course. My inclination is to probably do it after a day or two, just for it to kind of settle. Obviously, there's going to be thousands of people that are jumping on and excited to start using it right away. But there's also there's a difference between 2,000 people and 20,000 people. So I'll probably wait a couple of days before we make the kind of the big email announcement to everyone. That probably won't be on the Saturday.
Emma says, are walk-ins welcome?
Not really. I mean, buy a ticket. Just get one.
Right on. Can you pause an ad to create another one, or do you have to delete it?
If you have one pin, then you would need to just edit. It's not delete. It's more just editing the one, ad that you have. in the future, we've talked about kind of like letting you create drafts and storing drafts and sharing, drafts with your teammates, stuff like that. We'll get there. It's not like top priority, but we said we'll do it and we will.
Drafts.
Not giraffes. Oh, that was funny actually. Someone not the draft club or the draft club, but someone actually emailed support. This is just a funny story, asking to join the graffiti club.
Yeah.
That was a first.
It was a first for us. Wanted to be in that club.
Yeah. No graffiti club.
No graffiti club. Drew says, I'm using the software for my business. I uploaded my old list to Royaltie, and I want all my new people to be on the old list, but I want to send them a welcome email without spamming the rest of the list with the welcome email that's already gotten one. How do I do that? I know what you're saying, Drew. So if you've uploaded contacts into a list and then you have people that already have subscribed, when you upload contacts, you can create different lists. So just create a list of the people who haven't gotten a welcome email out and send a one-off newsletter if you want them to subscribe, or you want to let them know that, give them a welcome email. What is a good way to get firm leads through Royaltie? I got many leads, but they never respond when I reply. When I reply to them, yeah.
What is the question?
What is a good way to get firm leads through Royaltie? I got leads, but some have never responded.
Well, I don't really understand the premise of the question. Like the leads are the leads, right? Like if you're advertising, if you're posting on your social media, the leads that come in are as good as you'll get any other way. It's a question of follow-up and, staying top of mind, because it's not like sale, and then that's, you're moving kind of into the world of sales, and sales is not, it's not easy, right? Like there's a lot of factors that go into it. Some of them are, beyond our control, right? Like one email is rarely going to do the trick, right? Like 20, 50, 100 emails, right? 20, 50 phone calls, it takes a lot of work. It's not, the leads are as good as any, like what you'll get anywhere else. Because we're advertising, like the ads are on the Google network, the Facebook network, and no one thinks that those aren't good sources for leads. And your social, and you're posting, I hope you're posting on your social media, and that is your audience. Like that's your audience. We have nothing to do with that. So the leads aren't getting any better anywhere else. It's a question of, your follow-up with them and the product that you're selling, which I have no idea about.
Right. I ask this question all the time to people who expect a response from an email. Is your call to action to respond to the email? Right? Like, are you asking people to respond? Because even though you get emails, you're not always prompted to respond. You can sometimes open read, but not always respond. When I work on a social media, like a social media ad, probably a clickable or content marketing.
Yep.
And I save the text, I can't seem to edit it. I'd like to be able to start I think you mean a social media post, and be able to go back and complete it later or make changes if I want to.
You can do that.
Yeah.
My only suggestion is make sure you're using Chrome as your browser. That's what we optimize for Chrome. So please use Chrome.
Nicole says, when AI drops, are monthly prices going to be different?
Nope. The only thing that's changing, remember guys, on the 23rd is if you are a customer, nothing changes other than everything gets way better. If you're not a customer before the 23rd, then then the number of ads that will be included in your subscription is going down by half.
Jason says, since this is happening in Vegas, hey, Justin, do you prefer red or black?
Black.
can say. Can you tell us what the Giraffe Club is?
Yeah. So the Draft Club is it's something that we created for affiliates who take their royalty business seriously. We try to think of all of the ways that we could make it easier for a affiliate to succeed in royalty. So it includes a royaltie.com email address. It includes access to a dedicated Zoom room focused on sales. So if you have a prospect, bring them in. We've got a great team here who they can help you close them. Priority support, weekly additional training with sales training, right? With me and Cheryl. We provide you with additional leads. We assign any customers who sign up on our website that don't come in through an affiliate. We assign it to Draft Club members, so that helps you build your volume. It's everything. It's kind of like the kitchen sink of sales, right? Like, we thought, what are all the benefits that we could provide to an affiliate who's looking to build their business, and that this is the list we came up with. And it's $49 a month, and it's great. We've got like hundreds of members, and we have a great time, and I think people are getting very good success from participating.
For sure. This is from Kimberly. She says, what exactly can AI do for those of us who are using the landing pages?
So AI the purpose of it is to kind of make it possible for everyone to succeed with our toolkit right from day one. And so we understand that even when we provide the simplest, most intuitive set of online marketing tools available, which is what we do, that doesn't necessarily mean that someone who's brand new knows how to get the most out of all of them. And so what we're launching is first the automation of all of these tools, meaning a new customer or an existing customer, their landing page gets built for them based on their particular business category. They will have analytics, obviously, included, CRM to manage their leads, attached to their landing page. Every day we will be recommending articles and videos and other posts for you to share on social media, to build your brand, to generate leads. You will be able to add that content to a live blog that will help raise the search engine ranking of your landing page. You will also be able to email that content out to your followers automatically, like a newsletter. Plus, we're also using all of our data to optimize the online ad, right? To kind of take the guesswork out of the advertising by using the most proven ads from having run over 1 billion ads in the last year. So there's a lot of automation, but then beyond that, there's things that a computer can do that humans can't do. And one of the main things is to be able to absorb and understand huge amounts of data. And that's also a big part of this new release. The more you use the platform, the more we will learn about what your audience is responding to, and the types of articles, the types of videos, the types of content, and we can get better and better at recommending content that is that will get increasingly good responses from your audience. We'll be able to help tweak your ad, tweak your landing page, your email news. Like, all of this gets better with data. No one is here guessing, right? Like, marketing is a very, very, very data-driven endeavor. And so we've built this machine learning AI engine. So not only can we automate all the major online marketing strategies, but the more you use them, the smarter each one of those strategies will get for you. Cool. Yeah, it's big. It's really exciting, and there's nothing like this in the world.
Right on. Thanks, Justin. Okay, so ready? Debbie says, for social media content, I looked on Royaltie's content site, and the content for real estate isn't giving her much for buyers and sellers.
Okay.
What is their direct leads and people to away to other sites? This isn't helpful for me to build my business. I like I have a lot to say.
Go ahead. I didn't understand the question, so you take it.
So totally, Debbie, like the content that's given in the site for real estate and the things that you're talking about is generalized content for that market. Justin talks about this all the time, where, you know, the last Facebook Live, he said, if you sell balloons, are we going to talk to our prospective customers about balloons constantly, or share with our audience about balloons constantly? It's about events that surround those balloons, or it's about, like, when you talk about the real estate market, all of the things that encompass real estate, from people to wanting to know if they should spruce up their home before they buy, or before they sell, to if they need a realtor at all. And those things go in the real estate market, and things that your prospective customers or someone looking for an agent might want to know. And even though the person looking for an agent might not be looking to buy or sell their home right away, you keep them engaged inside of that list, and that's what the content is used for, right? When you post that content, or when you add it to your blog, or when you send it out into a newsletter, it's not always based on the same exact thing or exactly what you're doing. Justin uses, like, I'm constantly referring to you, sorry, Justin, but, you know, even if you're in personal training, and today you focus on one aspect of personal training, it might change, but everybody there is interested in getting healthier, right? So things change for your market, and they want to see different sides to even real estate. So keep that open mind when you're sharing things from content marketing and for real estate when building your business with us here. So that's what I wanted to share.
Yeah, no, exactly. Look, like, marketing is about it's about attracting interest, right? So by definition, what you're posting must be interesting to your audience. And if you know, not to whatever pick on any industry, but, you know, if I'm let's say a real estate agent, if all I'm doing is I'm posting the same listing, right, the same house over and over and over again, that's not interesting, right? Like the specific product that you're selling at any given time gets boring fast, right? Like, to your audience. To stay interesting, right, to hold the attention of your audience over the long term, it's truly not about, you know, just hammering people with a specific product. This house, this house, this house, this house. It's being interesting. Like, what do I want to get in my inbox? If I'm generally interested in real estate, I'm not interested in one specific house. I'm interested in industry trends. I'm interested in, you know, what's happening with mortgages, what's happening, you know, what factors to look for in a real estate agent, how to maximize the value of my home. Like, I'm interested in big picture topics, right? And so what you will, and this is going to be, you know, we're going to talk about this at length in Vegas, but, you know, we are much more focused on helping our customers be interesting than helping them flog a product. Products change, products come and go, right? But marketing is much more about attracting interest and holding the interest of your audience. And the only way to do that is to stay relevant and stay interesting and be posting things that people actually want to read. So it may not always be exactly related to your product today, but that's not really the point, right? The point is to remain relevant and interesting and be seen as an expert and an authority on your general business category. But yeah, this is going to be a fun topic to talk about more.
Someone's asking, so with Royaltie AI, you're really going to send newsletters or emails to our people?
Well, technically you are. We're not going to do, like, nothing happens without your consent. Okay. But with one click, you will be able to, you're going to get a suggested post, right? Like, here's an article that we're recommending for you to share on social media today. You're going to say, awesome, post. Then we're going to say, do you want to add this to your blog? Of course I do. That's awesome. And then we're going to say, do you want to email this? Yes. So we are not going to be doing anything that you don't explicitly authorize, but pretty cool that in 3 clicks, I've now done my social media marketing for the day. I've updated my blog, so my search engine ranking is optimized. I'm staying relevant to my audience by sharing an email newsletter. I've done all of that, and I haven't even, maybe I'm still lying in bed. Like, I haven't had to do any work, but my marketing is happening, right? In 3 clicks. Like that's really neat.
Yeah. Someone's asking, how does one join the Giraffe Club?
Just email support and ask.
Yeah. This was from Sean. He says, if I have someone overseas or in another country that wants to join Royaltie, how do they pay an exchange rate? Like, how does that work?
We bill US dollars worldwide, which is extremely typical for most software companies. North American based software companies, even though we're in Canada, like most Canadian software companies actually bill in US dollars because that's where most of our customers are. And around the world, same thing. It gets really kind of weird to, either you've got like floating prices where, we, like, let's say our starter plan is $57. If we just, we'd have to either fix it at some euro price and then, some price in, like, I don't know, 50 other currencies. And then we have to be constantly tracking all of those, right? Or people would be seeing prices that are like, 71 euros and 17 cents, which is just also kind of bizarre. So we bill USD. That's kind of the most common way for software companies to bill these days.
This is from Tom. He says, if a new customer signs up for a 3-day trial on 11/22, will they get the current package or
the package? Yeah. Yes.
Yes, they'll get the
current. Yeah. They'll get the current one.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can always create or find your own articles.
Of course.
Will someone starting fresh with no list need to buy a list to get started? Please
do not buy lists. We're not going to, like, if you can't email a list that you bought. It's against the rules, right? So if you do that and we find out, then we're gonna have to turn off your email, right? Which is a bummer. And they don't work, right? Like, if there's really the reason why lists are cheap is because, you pay for what you get, right? So you pay very little, you get very little. It's just a waste of money.
This is from Kim. So does the industry market information exist yet?
Sorry. I just want to expand on that. There is no, like, this is the thing, right? There's no shortcut. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, there is no shortcut to success. You cannot buy a list and expect to, that does not work. Ask anyone, don't take my word for it, please, but also don't. Talk to anyone that you know and trust who has built a business marketing online. Ask Cheryl, right? Like, there's people, I see the names of people commenting here who have built, great online presence, like a great online presence for themselves, and they've done it the right way. And it did not happen overnight. It takes work, right? It takes work. What we're trying to do is to automate as much as we possibly can for you, right? Like, we are enabling the new online marketer to access the most proven online marketing strategies, integrated, automated, powered by AI, all in one place, incredibly affordably. But you still need an audience, right? Like you still need to kind of build that your reputation with your audience over time. Anyone who says otherwise is just, they're not being truthful. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to we are delivering a great product. The product is going to get a lot better on Saturday, but overnight success, it will still not exist.
Hang on. This is from Kim. So does the industry market information exist yet, or is that a part of the AI content coming? If you have it for us, where do I find it?
Yeah, we got a brand new slate of industries and categories coming out on Saturday.
Yeah. True. Lots of people don't buy a list.
Right. Yeah, and I'm seeing the people saying that, and they know what they're talking about, these people.
Yeah. Will we be able to add our own video and content marketing?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Just put it on. Make sure it's on YouTube, right, or Vimeo.
Yep. The AI entrepreneur plan includes 3 AI. Wait a second. I'm trying to figure out what Natasha's saying. Sorry, Justin. The entrepreneur plan includes 3 AI marketing plans.
Yeah.
Does that mean 3 landing pages, 3 email campaigns, content for 3 different industries? So I think she's saying, does that mean
yes,
3 pages done, 3 email campaigns done?
Yes.
Yeah.
At a time, right? Like you can have more, right? Like you can build as many landing pages as you want, and you will always start with a recommended template for your business category. Okay. And so you could have 100 landing pages but you can only have 3 activated for an AI marketing campaign at a time, which is lots. Like that's a lot. 3 separate businesses, AI enabled, that's plenty. Mm-hmm. In my view. I mean, we do have the small business plan, which is 10, but to me, that's almost like borderline, like, ridiculous. Like 10, you have 10 businesses?
Right on.
I have 1.
This is from Natasha. So to follow up, she says, if so, and you have 1 ad pin, which industry will that one go on?
One more time.
So to follow up with what Natasha was saying with the 3 AI marketing campaigns, which industry will the ad pin go on if you have 1?
Whichever one you set it to.
Yeah, whichever one you want to. How do we get trauma and the type and the types as a category for marketing?
How do we trauma as a category? Mm-hmm. I don't understand.
Like I don't understand that one either. If you can kind of expand on that one, please. Joy says, will corporate create new videos about AI?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've put out a like an updated whatever, like PowerPoint mm-hmm. presentation with the as a video. So that exists, and more videos coming. Like marketing videos. Like remember that we've got you haven't seen it yet, but there's some really, really neat stuff going on the new website. That was their top priority. That's done, I think. And other than going live, which I'm not going to jinx. But then we're gonna do a lot more marketing stuff once we get through this launch.
Is the grandfathering applying to purchasing additional impressions?
The price of additional impressions is not changing. However, we are not going to be selling any more of the 5,000 ad package.
Can 3 landing pages be used for different languages but the same business?
Sure.
Will there be a category for trauma counseling?
No, there will be. So we have there is a mental health category, and within that, yeah, there is a mental health category for sure. There's also, and I know this isn't trauma counseling, so don't think I'm. There is also like a life coaching one, and I think that within there, though, like somewhere kind of at the, in that realm, there's going to be a good fit.
Right. I think we should go through that marketing or lead gen here. This is Jen. She says, will you please have a category specific to horses, health and nutrition supplements versus just pets?
No. See that? So sorry, but this is this is exactly like we're not that is extremely product specific, and just imagine, as Cheryl says, you got to think like a customer, and I'm sorry, but there's no customer that wants to get an email newsletter, every day or 3 times a week about horse vitamins. Like, yep. It's something that I would like people like that's something that you unsubscribe from, right? It's not something that you stay engaged with. And like I get newsletters in my inbox that I always read. Like Quora, for example, is awesome, right? And every day I'm curious to see what they have to say. I subscribe to something called The Hustle, which is a really cool kind of tech startup-y newsletter. And I read that every day when it comes to my inbox. But there's other newsletters that are way too product specific that I just haven't bothered to unsubscribe from, but I never read. So what we are striving to do is to help you be in the interesting category.
Yeah.
And that really is the key.
Yeah, like even though think of the market for horses, right? Like, or the category if you're talking about horses, or I think that you said supplements, right? Like those people are going to be interested, probably like a lot of different animals, right? Or want to know a lot more about. They're not just always going to be specific to horse and health and nutrition supplements. And I love what Justin was just saying about that. So very, very cool. Same thing for you, Georgina. How will it be marketed if you have no content on, say, balloon design? Same
thing. We're never going to have balloon design content because that is extremely product specific, and it will get boring to your audience like very, very quickly. What is not boring, like as a parent, right? Like, so I would be someone who would potentially be in your target market. I may, if you can find a way to kind of hold my attention, right, by telling me about the latest trends in kids' toys, or kid parties, or kid like other events, or like if you can kind of hold my attention, then when Ronan or William or Teddy's birthday comes around, and I am planning a party, and I think of, oh, I need to get balloons, then I might actually, remember to give you a call. But if I subscribe, like if I sign up with you in November and you send me, a bunch of balloons, I'm unsubscribing like really fast, because products are interesting to the person selling them, but they rapidly get boring to an audience, right? To the audience whose attention you're trying to hold. And the way to hold someone's attention is to stay interesting and relevant, and realize that like it has to be about more than just whatever product is being sold today. It has to be bigger. It has to be, it has to be about like the industry and the trends and things that, like, so again, I think like a customer. What would you want to read every single day in your inbox if you were a potential customer of this balloon business, right? It's not balloons.
Right. And Don says, are autoresponders built into the royalty system?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. You can build a email marketing campaign, like a drip campaign, of any length over any duration of time. So please check it out. It's really cool.
This is from Joseph. He says, will the business card function be going away anytime soon?
Oh yeah, Georgina. Yeah, weddings and graduations. It's bigger than kids. Yeah, sorry. Like, okay, fair enough. But those are events. So I would say if the focus isn't, I guess not knowing this person's business at all, right? Which I think is probably fair enough. I kind of equated balloons with kids, and so I kind of drew this parallel to like to say, well, maybe focus on other things kid related. What you're saying is, oh, it's not just kids parties, it's weddings, it's graduations, it's events. Oh, cool, right? Then let's make it about events, right? Like what like I would be interested if I mean for me I don't throw a lot of events, but your target audience does, right? And they will be interested in learning about trends, overall trends in events, you know, food, invitations, like, you know, entertainment ideas. Yes, balloons, sure, right? We can talk about balloons, but over like it will be more, it's going to be vastly more interesting to your audience to talk about events in general than the specific product that you happen to be selling. So yeah, good point. Events, but say my point is the same.
Right. So for content, it would be better to write our own and connect it to our own blog.
Look, yes and no. Okay, like if you are someone who is like super passionate about creating content, do it. That's awesome. Please. The other 99% of the world, you know, that's a tough thing to do. It's time consuming, right? Some people don't love writing, right? They don't love like, you know, sourcing ideas. So, you know, for the other 99% who do not love producing their own content, this is a fantastic solution, right? Where we are curating the content from the rest of the internet, making like choosing stuff that is relevant to your business category, suggesting it on a daily basis, right? And then the AI can actually learn what things your audience is responding to or not. If you want to add your own content, please don't let us stop you, okay? But you are the exception because again, most people do not have the time or the interest to actually be producing their own content. Otherwise, they would be doing it now. And the truth is, like, very, very few people do that.
Lizette says, how are we protected against Facebook penalizing us for everyone having the same content posted as others?
No, don't worry about that. Like, you know, remember, you know, the internet is big, right? People are posting people like Facebook, people share 2 billion links a day. So we are a tiny, tiny drop in a ocean. Okay. And the stuff that you're sharing, um, this is from like existing news sources. So, you know, are we really going to be moving the needle that much on an article that you're sharing from NewYorkTimes.com or CNN.com or Forbes.com? These are already huge publications with millions of people sharing their content already. Okay. It just have like what you're doing is you're sharing that content to your audience. Okay. So yeah, that not something to be concerned about.
For auto emails, is there an opt-out button for leads to unsubscribe?
Of course, there has to be. Yeah, there's an unsubscribe button at the bottom of every email automatically.
If you send out newsletters to Europe, are you covering the GDPR? Or how shall we delete those in time who do not agree to regulations we have in Europe?
What are we talking about? We're not sending the content. So if you want to add a GDPR, you know, checkbox thing, you can do that on every single post before you post it. That's up to you. And that's in Europe. If you want to add it in America, you can do that too.
This comment cracked me up. Someone said, but my mom loves my newsletters.
What's that?
Someone said, but my mom loves my newsletters.
Yes.
It just
I'm sure she does.
cracked me up. Okay. This is from Joseph. He says, will the business card function go away anytime soon? Should I be ignored or using it?
You should definitely not be using the business card function. You can build a business card. What's a business card anyway? It's just a landing page.
Yeah.
Right? You can format our landing pages to create amazing business cards if you want, but it's just a landing page. So use the landing pages. We have not touched that business card builder on the old app in a year. We've done amazing work on the landing page builder where you can build a wonderful business card like that's going to do a lot more than the old tool. And yeah, we will be getting rid of that thing. It's an inferior product. It makes us look bad. So get off of there. We'll give you some warning, but also consider this your warning. Like, please just move off of that thing.
This is from Richard. He says, do we advertise on SoundCloud, Spotify, Pandora, Snapchat, MySpace, iHeartRadio?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's a list of about 1 million websites.
Yeah.
But not Snapchat, I don't think.
If we have 3 companies that we will be using AI to grow, how many posts will there be per day?
You will get 3 suggested posts per day per active AI marketing campaign. So if you are on the entrepreneur plan and you've activated 3 landing pages, right? Each one will get 3 recommended posts a day. So three recommendations, 3 different pages. That's 9 recommendations a day.
Yeah.
That's funny, Laura. Yeah. That was some harsh truth there about those business cards.
Okay. Looking for more questions. Yeah. Yes. We already answered those. Answered. Okay. So for photos, industries, things like that, will that be added to on Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes, you can add the opt-in box, Gabriella, to your landing pages.
To your landing pages and to your content posts. There's no issue here.
Yeah.
We dealt with this.
Yeah. I think we answered all the questions. We just answered that question. Come on.
Yeah, come on. I just answered. I just went on a rant.
We answered that question for sure. All right.
Yes, the business cards in the old app, they're not good. They will go away.
Yeah.
Please just build your business card using the landing page builder.
Yeah, for sure. All right. We're going to go ahead and end it here. I think I got to all the questions. If you have any more questions, you can send them into support@royaltie.com, and we cannot wait to see you all in Vegas. There is marketing and promotional material for Royaltie and AI in our group as well. Just adding that answer. So last Facebook Live. Justin.
All right. We'll see you in Vegas.
We'll see you in Vegas. Bye, everybody.